Welcome back to Malaysia. A few days ago, we flew into Penang and spent the day wandering around the eclectic city of Georgetown. Jordan was pretty unwell the entire day, so we didn't get to see as much as we could have before our bus left to Ipoh. Now, we're determined as ever to make the most of our time here by eating the local food, exploring the surroundings, and checking out a temple built into a limestone cave.
Good morning from Ipoh, Malaysia. To be honest, we've heard conflicting things about this region of Malaysia. Some people say it's really, really good, and some people say it's not that great. So today, we've come to Ipoh to answer the question, is it really worth visiting?
I think we're going to start with some famous Ipoh coffee. White coffee?
Yes.
Can we please have two?
Hot one.
Can we have one hot, one cold? Yeah. How much is that?
$5.40.
$5.40 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. She's super nice. So we're staying in downtown area of Ipoh. I always gotta say Ipoh. I think Apple have such a chokehold on me that I see an I before something, especially before a P, O, and H. Like, they're the same letters. Oh wow, thank you. Thank you.
That was so fast.
So fast. Anyway, we're staying in the downtown area of Ipoh.
Ipoh.
Damn it, I really thought I got that one right. We're staying in the downtown area of Ipoh, and we heard that white coffee is the thing to get here, and there's a really famous place to go to get the original, and there's a really franchised one that you can go and get that super franchised one. But honestly, down the road we saw all of the locals in this place, so we just stopped here. Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, I got one of each so we can try.
I love that it's just roadside here. It's so cool. I hope you can hear me. I don't know if you can.
Also the real reason we came in.
So this review of Ipoh that we're going to do is going to be completely subjective. It's our opinion only. We highly suggest you do your own research and not rely on us to decide whether to come here or not, because, like I said, it's subjective and I'm not feeling 100% still, so my sickness is probably going to weigh into this a little bit. So the Ipoh white coffee, I've got a little bit about it here on Google. It originated in Old Town Ipoh and is made by roasting coffee beans with palm oil margarine and then serving the brew with condensed milk. That's why it smells so good. It has a smoother and less bitter taste than traditional black coffee. The term white coffee refers to the light roasting process, not the color of the drink itself.
Should I try hot first or cold?
I think cold.
I think I'm gonna like cold better, so it makes me wanna.
And hot's more traditional, I guess.
Hot is more traditional. It also came with a spoon, but now that you've said there's condensed milk, I'm assuming it's because you need to mix that in a little bit. Also, these cups are super cute. And
How much was it?
5 ringgit 40 for 2 coffees. Which I was gonna say sounds really good, but I'm realizing now I have no reference for how much that is.
That's like $2.
That's so good. Okay. Yum. It's like a Vietnam condensed coffee, but a little bit creamier, velvety, and like not as gonna bug you out strong. I really like it. Using condensed milk in coffee makes so much sense, because if you're someone that drinks coffee with milk and sugar, it's 1 ingredient instead of 2. Logic.
Like I said, the review is very subjective that we're doing, and I'll give you my final thoughts at the end. This is a really good start. So that's 1 for Ipoh, 1 against Ipoh, because I'm sick. Subjective. Yes, like I said it was going to. This is purely how I feel.
If he's doing that, I will also give you my ultra optimistic, super positive rating at the end, because we all know that I tend to add some mayo to things.
Monday morning blues. I open my eyes and I'm greeted by a cute little smile. The world is new with you by my side. Everything is beautiful.
So Ipoh was originally quite a small village nestled in amongst this gorgeous valley with awesome cliff faces. But then they discovered tin here and it became a mining boom town for tin. And now it's actually the third largest town in all of Malaysia. Or city. City.
I don't know, but people get offended when you get it wrong, so we'll put it on screen, whatever's right.
Yeah. Part of that mining boom made people very, very rich, and part of that wealth informs the next place we're going.
Again, I'm not sure if it's the blogs that I read in preparation for coming here, but I was expecting a much, much smaller place. This has like skyscrapers, I would call them in inverted commas, basically really tall buildings, heaps of bars, restaurants, pubs, buildings. It is just a way bigger city/town than I thought it was going to be.
Part of my unfair criticism of Ipoh is I bought an unlimited data plan and I don't have any data. I don't know whether I'm doing it wrong, or it said like, oh, you've got a gig a day and you've used a gig a day at all times, but it's meant to be unlimited and I can't even navigate. So we have to hop in and out of Wi-Fi. And I know that makes no sense and it's completely unfair, but that's a negative. I think that way?
That way?
You think so?
Okay. It's not like that big of a place that if we go the wrong way, it's too annoying.
No.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, life is a bliss. Waking up with you in my arms, I've got it all, and nothing's amiss. Everything is beautiful.
Super early days, but +1 for the locals in Ipoh. They are very, very friendly and super nice.
Oh, we can
Big smiles the whole way. Oh, green.
go, go. It is nice, like you look down a street and in the back you can just see this huge mountain of green. I love all the colourful houses has continued, like in Penang. We just found a random rainbow street. That's hard to say. Random rainbow. No, it's not.
This may be another +1 for Ipoh, and maybe for not having correct Wi-Fi or data, because on our way trying to find our next stop, we came across maybe like a mural lane. Like this has to be on a map. I'm sure it is on a map, it's just not on our maps. But I love that we just stumbled across it. Some of these are beautiful and so well done.
It's crazy. People are so talented. Blows my mind.
And Ipoh's looking up.
So because our Google Maps aren't working, we weren't 100% sure whether this was Art Lane, is it called? And it turns out it is. There's actually an art piece that says welcome to Art Lane or something to that effect. And this became such a popular thing all throughout Malaysia because of the ones that we saw in Georgetown in Penang. It just took off not only there locally but across the whole country. And these ones are beautiful and so colourful. They depict the local life, the love of animals, the culture. They celebrate all different things. We've seen Mother's Day ones, 2020 Happy New Year's ones. It's just really, really cool. It's free to come down here and to view, and we don't know the exact location, but I'll try and overlay some maps. So if you're thinking of coming here, you should definitely walk by, because I think this is on the way to Concubine Lane, where we're headed next. Good morning. It's beautiful, yeah.
Go there here, after go down there, a lot of things to see.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Where you come from?
Australia.
Australia.
It's nice to meet you.
Very smart you are.
The locals in Ipoh.
They're so nice. Like that, go this way, go that way. There's lots to see. He didn't need to do that. He just did that out of the kindness of his heart.
Ipoh was growing as a mining town, people became very, very wealthy. I think I already said that. But one person became particularly wealthy and became a tycoon of the tin mining industry. After a massive fire ripped through Ipoh and destroyed heaps of different shops and homes, he rebuilt over 300 of them. So,
Wow.
super nice dude. He also had 3 wives. So he had wife number 1, concubine number 1, and concubine number 2. And he ended up gifting each of the lanes he built those shops and houses on to each of his favored women in his life. And then they collected rent and they kind of managed the lane for the rest of their lives.
So to this day, there is wife lane, concubine lane, and then second concubine lane, which is actually known as market lane, which is where we are now.
But the most famous one out of all of them is Concubine Lane, or Concubine 1 Lane.
I think it's just concubine lane and then second concubine lane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rough. Rough that
Yeah.
the wife got the worst street out of like
Did she?
everyone. Yeah.
Oh, not only are you cheated on repeatedly,
Yeah, she must have been looked after though. Anyway,
I don't think that makes it okay.
we're gonna go see the other lanes. Unfortunately for Ipoh, I subjectively don't do very well in the heat and it's starting to get hot. So that's one negative for Ipoh. I'm really sorry. This isn't fair. I'm telling you, it's not fair.
Yes, I like concubine lane, Ipoh. Is that what it said on the other side too? These are meant to be super popular, egg tarts. So I think we have to try that later. It seems like no one's here, so. Love when places do signs like this.
I was just about to give Ipoh another point for this.
Yeah.
It's like a QR code, information sign. Apparently there's a heritage trail that you can walk around through the old town. And if you want more information and your data is working, you can scan the QR code and it tells you all about it. I really like that. And you just follow the QR codes. I don't have the tally in my head, but I feel like it's close, like the Ipoh scores.
Gosh, this is definitely the hip and happening lane, concubine lane. So many markets, so many more people.
I think Concubine Lane is obviously the most popular lane. It is on the thinner side and there is so many souvenirs and foods and tourists. We're here quite early when there's not that many people here, but I can imagine it's shoulder to shoulder in the busy season and in the middle of the day. I think we'll try and find the wife lane, if not, head somewhere else.
I want to go in.
We don't know what that is, but we're gonna do some research. Maybe come back tonight, who knows?
It's definitely Harry Potter themed. Harry Potter font, platform 9.5.
Platform 9.5 cafe. If this clip is in the video, you should stay to the end because the end will be in that cafe.
Oh, nice. I just
Yeah.
quickly Googled and it definitely is Harry Potter themed, so I think second coffee is going to be here. But we're going to go to Wife Lane and then come back. Oh, she is. Does it look like I'm drinking with the boys?
It does.
I feel like I need a moustache. Oh no, they don't have one. Poor little wifey. Is this genuinely it?
Yep.
Oh, my heart breaks. You know what? Maybe she didn't like him. And she was like, go be with your concubines, I don't care.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe she had her own mistresses, you know?
Yeah. She was out here living her own life. Definitely Concubine Lane and Market Lane is where it's at, in that order. Wife Lane, I feel like you have to come here, but there's nothing. This is a cool little art installation though.
Yeah, your hair's standing up.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Love the cold.
Oh, that's actually quite nice. Oh, we have decided since today is a bit more off the cuff and a bit more unplanned, we want to go to this Harry Potter place, so we're going to. But it doesn't open for 15 minutes and it's really hot already. So we're just hanging out, we got some cold water. What is the temperature today? I think it's 30 degrees today.
I think it tops out at 30, yeah.
Can you see what I guess your data isn't working, so we can't check what
No.
it is now.
So we ended up getting an eSIM for Emily just for today, purely so we can navigate. So it means that we still can't really look things up unless it's very, very brief, because we have 1 gig.
1 gig, it is for 7 days.
It is for 7 days, but it's
Yeah.
1 gig, and that's navigation, getting grabs to places, like everything. So
it's turned off and inoperable unless we desperately need it. Thoughts so far on Ipoh?
well, I've been keeping a running tally of pluses and minuses.
We've been writing them down.
No, I'm just hoping that the camera,
Oh,
Emily right now editing, will know what I'm up to. But for such a bad subjective start because of me and my mood, it's actually
yeah.
climbed.
It's winning you over a little bit.
It's winning me over for sure.
It is a lot bigger of a place. I know I've said that already than I thought it was, but like walking here from Art Lane took a long time. And I think because my reference point is Georgetown, where literally you walk one street and there's 5 more things that you were going to look at that day, it seems really spread out and really huge.
Yeah, I started today not in a good mood, so Ipoh had a really rough chance, but it's coming back.
Yeah, we were thinking about going to the Cameron Highlands because that's right around here, but now we're reconsidering. We're thinking we'll just make our way straight to Kuala Lumpur because we do technically have time for it, but it would make everything a little bit more rushed. And we're thinking we just want an extra day chilling out in Kuala Lumpur because after Malaysia, things get hectic.
Watch people spam the comments with, "You should have gone to the Cameron Highlands, it's the
Yeah.
best place in all the world."
It looks stunning, and if you have the time and like maybe you could hire a car or you have a moped or something, I do think it would be worth it. But with our timeline, our constraints, I think we're giving it a miss.
Yeah, straight to KL. KL's got heaps to see anyway.
Yeah, just like knowing that it's going to be such a hectic end to this trip for us.
Yeah.
It's nice to have an extra day of relaxing in KL and trying to get caught up on work and get
Into
prepared
a
for China.
overall Asia trip, not a Malaysia trip.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Anyway, let's go to Harry Potter.
I think we'll have to do one of them. Do you care what you get?
No.
Okay. One of those, please, and one classic cafe latte cold. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So which one's mine?
Well, I thought we could share. This is their signature butterscotch. I think it's like a copyright appropriate butterbeer.
Buttercream soda.
Buttercream soda, yeah. And then we just got a iced latte.
Wow.
Sugary?
It's like a spider.
We have said this a few times already, being in Malaysia, through Penang and walking through the streets here, that if you were to just drop me here and not tell me where I was, I don't think I would guess Malaysia. And again, if you were to drop me in this cafe, 1000% I would guess the UK somewhere. Like no contest almost. Because we were walking through a mall randomly yesterday and there was shops that I swear are Australian. Like Body Shop, Harvey Norman in this mall, plus then American shops and shops that I know to be British all throughout. Like I would just never guess that we're in Malaysia looking at that sort of thing. It's really cool. It's a very unique feeling.
Finish here and on to the next place. This is the Kinta River walk. It's probably 10 minutes from Concubine Lane and all the main areas of the district, and it's meant to be very peaceful despite the trucks going on behind us. As we get further in, peaceful, nice way to get away from the sun in the shade of the trees.
It is quite overcast at the moment as well, which is quite nice. It's taking some of the sting out of the heat. There's another one over there. There's 2 of them over there, I think. What the heck? Ooh, creepy.
There's one right there. No, just kidding.
Don't! Oh my God. My heart is racing. This is meant to be a peaceful river walk.
So Kinta Riverside is a promenade that stretches along the Kinta River. It's free entry, there's no gates or anything to get in, and there are supposedly cafes and stalls somewhere in here that we can hopefully get a bite to eat.
I am starving. I think this must be all of the restaurants.
Ooh.
They all look closed so far. It feels like we're doing a lot, but if you were to list out the things, I think we've done 4 things. I guess there's 3 lanes, then Art Lane, then here. That's 5 things.
What's next?
I don't know. I'm really hungry though, so maybe eating. It does look like we have to walk back where we came from, back into town, because nothing around here is open. Maybe it opens more at nighttime. Maybe this is a better sunset place. Hi, Money. Yes.
We don't have any food. We're actually looking for food ourselves.
Could you point us in the right direction, little sir? I googled best restaurant in Ipoh, and I clicked the first one that came up.
Wow.
And that's where we're going. And it's called Plan B. So like, first of all, it sounds like obviously the Plan B. Yeah. But second of all, it's not very good marketing to be like, we're your
backup
second choice.
plan. Yeah. 1 point for Ipoh from me for the animals. Didn't expect there to be like lizards and birds and cats and cute things everywhere. So yeah, that's an extra point. And I think Ipoh now is going quite well.
Yeah, I will say a point for the negative, which is unlike me. But the hotel we're staying at, and this it could be because we booked last minute.
That's okay to be subjective.
But it was quite expensive for what it is.
It's not much.
It's literally a tiny, like, what else do we need? It's a tiny room with a bathroom, but it's like $35 a night, I think, if not more. And for $35 a night, elsewhere we were getting like quite nice apartments. So a slight negative, but with the caveat that we booked last minute.
Yeah, our fault. But it's okay because we are being subjective in this video. Do your own research.
There was a really nice hotel that we were kind of close to booking, but then we just forgot about it, got busy doing other things, didn't book it. That was that one with the pool and the lookout of the Limestone Cliff.
Oh.
It would have been beautiful. And while we're still traveling on a budget, we're trying to even out like the nicer places with some cheaper places. And Ipoh was somewhere we decided to go budget. It's just unfortunate that budget wasn't actually that budget.
That place does look really good, but the prices are not something we can get on board with right now.
Literally like 30 ringgit for one dish.
Yeah, for essentially a rice dish, as far as I know anyway, 36 ringgit. So we're finding somewhere more local, less westernized.
Thank you.
Hello, can I get 2 chicken and rice? Yeah. That was only 6 ringgit. It's $2. Yeah.
This place is really cool though. It's like a market but really small. It's almost like it used to be a restaurant and then they just started letting out different spaces to tiny little food stalls. So everyone can get something different. It's nice and cool in here. That's all I care about. Thank you.
This one, 270.
Whoa. That was like buttery smooth. Wow.
Yummy?
How did they do that? How do they get that consistency? Maybe we should have got one each.
I'm pretty sure it's toast with butter and papaya jam. And that's it.
Looks good.
Again, I know nothing about it. It's quite sweet. I think you'll like that. That takes me back. So when I was a flight attendant and I did all those Singapore trips, remember I used to do heaps of Singapore trips? Where we stayed downstairs was a mall and there was this place in the food court that sold really cheap chicken and rice and it tasted exactly like that.
Wow.
I used to get it all the time because then I could save all my money and bring it home.
This bread toast would be the perfect accompaniment like for breakfast. Like I would have this for breakfast probably every day. Oh, it's raining. Luckily we just got inside.
Yeah, this with a milk coffee.
The white coffee?
A white coffee, yeah.
Actual.
So simple. The bread is like toasted perfectly though. I thought we were just going to go out maybe for dim sum because dim sum's super popular here and who can say no to that? I did not expect to be trying 3 different things in one restaurant.
Coke's not different.
The tarts though.
Okie dokie. They had like 4 different options of tarts there. So I just kept asking what was the most like original, most Malaysian. Like they're all original, they're all Malaysian. Okay. So I pointed to the most like ordinary looking one and got those. It's really nice. Tastes like a custard tart.
But without the cinnamon on top?
Without the cinnamon on top, yeah. I'm not going to knock Plan B because we didn't actually go there, but we were looking at a dish there that cost 36 ringgit. We've come here and got 2 dishes and a drink for around 10 ringgit. So we're feeding both of us for a third of the price of what it would have been there. I'm sure it's probably amazing there, but this is so much more local. There's no like Western kind of, it doesn't feel Western at all. Like it feels like we're one of only 1 or 2 tourists in this whole place. I don't know, I love it. Truth be told, it is the next day. Yesterday we got completely rained out and ended up spending the night having dim sum at one of the highest rated dim sum places in Ipoh. It has like 2,000 reviews and is rated 4.8. It was pretty average. But it's the next day now and we're continuing on.
No one here. There's a sign outside that says this is open from 8 till 2. So I don't even think we would have made it here in time yesterday. The rain saved us. Wow! Oh my gosh. That is incredible. This is one of those few places that the photos don't do it justice. I don't know much about this temple. I know that it's 19th century Buddhist temple that's been built in limestone caves here, and that there is a turtle pond. And there's one that's flipped over on his back, but it's moving, so Jordan's quickly jumped in there. Yes! I don't think, I mean, it's completely barred off. You're definitely not meant to go in there. But I walked inside and told the guy that's like working here, he's cutting up vegetables literally for the turtles. So his job is to look after them in some capacity. And he just didn't care. He was just like, okay. So this is one of those things that confuses me, because the point of the turtles to be here is that you release them here or you feed them here. And that is meant to give you good karma. I think in my non-religious brain, I wonder what the karma is for keeping them caged up. Bit of a sensitive subject, so I don't even know if this will make the vlog, to be honest. Oh, I'm so glad you did that.
Still, quite a nice temple. Definitely one worth visiting if you're in Ipoh.
Yeah, it's free entry, or we didn't pay. Like no one asked for money, which is good. I would definitely recommend getting here for 8 AM when it opens, and I would definitely recommend wearing bug spray, because I am getting eaten alive.
Final thoughts on Ipoh. While there's not one big thing drawing you here, it feels like there's a lot of little things. And I think if you were traveling Malaysia and you had time to spend and you wanted to experience something different from the Penangs and Langkauis and Kuala Lumpurs, Ipoh should be on your list. That being said, I don't think it has enough to warrant a trip here if you've got a shortened timeline. Like if you're working with a week or 2,
Yeah.
might not be worth coming here. From how we started though, Ipoh has really turned me around. I started in like a -10 and now I'm like a +5. I do like it.
Yeah.
It's quite a good place.
And we're going to go to the top rated dumpling place, because they shouldn't be sold out. They've only been open for half an hour. Definitely come here first thing, because the serene, peaceful, meditative experience that we had is not what we're having as we exit.
It goes away pretty quickly.
Yeah.
She really helped us through that. I definitely ordered more than that.
Yeah, I think they're still coming.
But yeah, it is so intense here.
This is so much fun though. That's so good.
They're really yummy.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. or coming. Really good.
This place or the last place?